this is going to be an overall review and perspective of a Bissell Powerforce Bagless. Any older generation Powerforce Bagless from 2004 to 2013. So this is a Powerforce Bagless. So these vacuums started in 2004 with the 12 amp variants, and it was model 6594. So the 6594, it had a wide cleaning path for the base, had a 12 amp motor, had a headlight, and had a gray crevice tool, had a deluxe version hose, so the hose wasn't distressing, the hose was like more poof. Okay. And then it had a yellow sticker instead of a blue sticker. And then, so that's how the Powerforce Bagless. Okay. 2009, late 2008, they started a 10 amp variant of Powerforce Bagless. So it was model 6583, which I got right here. And no needs nothing cleaning, but this is a 6583. So regular 6583 is blue. It's after they made the 6579-3 in 2008. So the 6579-3 was just like this, but had a 12 amp motor, had no headlight, it had more darker logo essence. It was like more darker but red. The 6583 is lighter red. And then the Bissell logo will be kind of on the bottom. It'll say use the style 10 filters, and the belt's on top of the Bissell logo. And it had a more darker sticker, darker purple sticker. So this is a 6583. It's the 10 amp motor. And then the 6579-3 had a more bigger stretch hose. So it would have been like this. But it'll have like more space to it. Like if you use it, like the hose would be more flexible and more harder to reach places. So yeah. So this is a 6583. I do not have no 6579 to review, but I will let you know when I get one. Okay, so before they started with the 6583, they started with the 6582. It was just like the 6583, but just had a 12 amp motor right when they stopped in late 2008. So in this review, we're going to talk about the Bissell Powerforce Bagless. Everything you need to know. So ahead of the camera is a much uncommon color for Powerforce Bagless. So this is model 6583-W. Reason why they call it W is because it has a teal blue base on it. Compared to my regular 6583, it just have a dark blue base on it. So this vacuum, it's a pretty, back in 2009 to 2012 when these were in production, you could get these vacuums for like $45 on Walmart, at your regular store that you go to. And these were pretty good vacuums back then. Of course, it has bad filtration issues, but it's not that bad for a vacuum for $45. On the other hand, on the background is a Dyson DC-14. Those are $400 vacuums, brand new. And they don't seem, that might be the top of the line vacuum, but actually if you think about it, they're not. There's, in my opinion, there's no best vacuum out there. I mean, of course y'all got what y'all like and what y'all don't like and what y'all think's the best. But in my opinion, there is not average the best vacuum out there. But yeah. So, like I was saying, this is a cheap, average $45, $50 vacuum you get back in the late 2010s, before the pandemic hit. This was way before. This one came out 2011. This was one of the last models before they changed it up to the Powerforce Helix in late 2011. So, things about this that I like is very easy to clean. Like I said, you just slide this little lever right here into your dirt tank, and then you slide this off and put a filter in it. So here's the filter I got. We can put the filter in here, and then what I like about these Bissells is you just slide it, you take it off, slide it again, put it back in. Clean and wash these, very simple. And there's a filter on top of here. Now the 6583 had this more silicone filter, like this cyclone style filter with dots in it, versus the old Powerforce Bagless. Before this one had the same filter style, but it was like straight lines everywhere. And then all Powerforces will have this bottom filter right here you can clean out. Here, post motor filter. Now these post motor filters are super easy to clean. You could get another vacuum and clean them. Now, what's like that? Like I say, you can run this in some water, wait a couple of days, and clean it out very well. So yeah, so that's the basic filters. It has 4 filters in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, easy to cleaning. One thing about these Powerforces, all older Bissells in general, so when you want to take them apart to the motor, there's like simple like 3 progs or motor connections you gotta take out in order to take the motor out, and then everything comes apart. Like the motor is connected with the connection for the cord and power switch. Take the little power switch cover off, and you can take the whole motor out without taking the wires out. So that's what I like about Bissell. So easy to fix. And Phillips head screws like these probably take like 10 minutes just to take the whole thing apart. Yeah. And one thing, yeah, so these Bissells, one thing I like about them is all the older Bissells, you look on the base, it'll normally say uses style 10 filters and belts. So simple as that, you just go to Walmart and you just look up belt style 7, 10, 12, whichever one you got. So like my Powerforce Bagless Turbo, since it has a more wider base on it, it'll use style 12 belts. So it'll say like right there on the base, use style 12 filters, but this just says use style 10 filters and belts. Yeah. So next thing I like about this is very freaking lightweight. It has a carrying handle too, so see I'm carrying it like this. The only problem with it's like 12 pounds to begin with, to be honest. Now, I have a scale, but I gave it to Mom, so I'm not going get the scale, but I'm gonna get a scale for the Goodwill next time I go, and I'm gonna weigh out this vacuum. But this is probably like an average of 8 to 12 pound vacuum. Now for these Powerforces, you have 5 height adjustments. So from low, medium, high, and high carpet. Let's keep it on low. And most advanced, most upgraded older Bissells have 7 height adjustments with a bare floor feature, high adjustment. So, but my Powerforce Turbo has a bare floor height setting. So yeah. So now let's review attachments. So on the average Powerforce, you have 3 to 4 attachments. You have a crevice tool, which the older Powerforces had a big long crevice tool like this. Extension wand and a nice combination dusting brush. Now these were the combination brushes that they put on every older Bissell since 2000, after 2016. Well, actually, every Powerforce, every Clean View. Now the Power Track had a different Power Track, Momentum, and some of the older Total Floors had the most different, more different style. Poster one, it just had like the poster brush, but you can slide it off to use it as a poster nozzle. Yeah, and most Bissels have a turbo brush. Now the turbo models will not have a turbo brush right on the top right here, which I'll show you. I have like a turbo brush, but this one has a sticker. So most all older Bissels will have a sticker on top of here, or on top of the base. So this is bagless. Of course, you can see it. Lightweight. Like I said, it's very lightweight. Onboard tools, which we just explained. With washable filters. Easy anti-dirt container. Like I said, just slide it off and empty it with washable filters. And one thing I like about Bissell's, all the filters are washable. You don't have to buy or replace them unless you want to. But most like my Clean View Helix has a filter you have to buy for the HEPA media filter that normally be right here. So yeah. So another thing, oh yeah, let's talk about the hose. So the hose is pretty stretchy until that happened, and I just realized there's a crack in this hose. Maybe alright for now. I have to just tie that very well, but yeah. So the hose is very big, and it has a nice little hose grip on it right here, so you can at least know where you're. So you can hold your hose without nothing happening. Yeah. Now, on the newer Powerforces 6583s, you look at it, the power switch is quite different on this one. Has just a power switch button like a regular circle and dot, versus the older Powerforces had the word power on the switch. So yeah, one thing I like about this is very lightweight, and like I said, this is the model 6583-W from 2011. So without further ado, I guess we can do a review on it. plugged in. 3, 2, and 1. So look, it picked up very well. So when you're done, you can empty it in the trash. And you're done. And now I'm going to show you how to record that. It's record up on the side. Yeah. So that's the overall review and done with the Powerforce Bagless 6594, 6579, 6582, 6583 series. So, thanks for watching. Bye.